Hey girls, hey, my name is Melanie and welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for rocking with me, and we're gonna get right into it. So how I found out that I had breast cancer, or just even an issue, period. I am a hypochondriac. Anybody who knows me knows that. Like, I'll go to the fucking ER for a splinter. Well, not now since COVID and shit, but yeah, that's who I am. But I was always an advocate for doing self-breast exams, since I was not, and I'm still not technically old enough to get a baseline mammogram. Which I think is stupid, because there are so many women who are under 30 and go through breast cancer. Neither here nor there. Doing a self-breast exam, I found a lump in my breast. Immediately, I call my doctor. I schedule an appointment. I go in. This is March of 2018. After that, I get an appointment. So I go in for the appointment. My doctor does not feel anything when I get there. And I'm like, all right, Mel, you just being crazy again. Whatever. So that was March. I came back the very next month because I felt the lump again, and at this point I have pain. My doctor, now this is my second visit, no tests were ordered. It was, African American women tend to have fibrocystic breasts. It could be your hormones, it could be this, it could be that, but never did any type of test. The doctor looked me dead in my face and said, well, we know for sure it's not cancer because cancer doesn't hurt. So I don't believe them, because they're people just like we are. Until you do a test, I don't believe shit you're saying. So that was that. They just pretty much sent me on my way. I came back again within that same month, and I was like, look, I feel a lump. It's small, but I feel it, so y'all need to do something about it. This is now my third visit, still nothing. So now I'm pretty much stalking my doctor's office. So now I go back again. This time I see an actual doctor, and he's like, wait, you've been here 3 times already. No one's ordered you an ultrasound or a mammogram or anything. Now, mind you, this has been from March, April, May. Now we're into maybe July. Okay, so he sends me like immediately for a mammogram. I get a mammogram and an ultrasound probably like a week or 2 later. The same day they're like, it looks kind of funny, we want to do a biopsy, because have you ever breastfed? And I'm like, well, I don't have children, so how would I breastfeed? So they're like, well, it's something in your milk duct that just looks kind of funny, so we'll do a biopsy. So I'm like, okay, bet. Now at this time, I'm not in a million years thinking that it's cancer. I'm a hypochondriac, but I'm not thinking that far. So I'm just like, listen, do the biopsy, we'll get it over and done with and call it a day, because I'm not thinking cancer. So I didn't wind up getting the biopsy literally till about the end of August. I think it was like August the 30th. And I got the biopsy done. It was not the needle biopsy. I got a vacuum biopsy. Oh my God, that shit hurt like I've never felt pain like that in my life ever. So I get the biopsy literally on September 5th. My doctor calls me on the phone. She's like, all super weird. I'm at work at 2:10 p.m. And she's like, Melanie, can you come in? And I'm like, is it bad news? Like, why do I need to come in? And like, she just sounds so sad. And I'm like, what the fuck, lady? Spit it out. So she's like, yeah, well, it came back and it was cancer. I almost fainted. My girlfriend had to come get me. Oh my God, I was bawling, crying. I just started screaming at work. Like, I just didn't expect it. Like, that's not something that you think someone is going to tell you, especially at 28 years old, no family history. So that was it. Of course, because I found out at work, it was a whole scene. Like, I was screaming, I was crying, I almost fainted. Now my girlfriend, she got me. She rushed me out the door. I just remember us being like in the grass. At some point I hung up on the doctor. I believe we were like in the grass somewhere. All my coworkers are like running out. They trying to give me water. Like, I can't drink nothing. I can't even breathe. I can't even take in what just was told to me. So my girlfriend calls my mom. My mom comes and get me. And like literally the first thing I said was, I don't want to die. Because when you think of that is the first thing you think, is that you're going to die. You don't think that, just being realistic, you don't think, I'm so fucking strong, I'm gonna beat this. You don't start thinking that until you get in this shit and people then piped you up. I'm just being honest. You do not think that. So, I mean, speaking from my perspective, some people may, but I didn't. So it was literally the worst day of my life. After that, mom came. We called the doctor back, and she's like, "Can you come in?" I'm on the phone. I'm like, "What stages?" I'm asking 7,000 questions because I'm just like in awe. My mom, she calls my best friend. Like literally, my best friend was at the doctor's office before I got there. Like day one shit. So she meets me there. We meet with the doctor. She pretty much had no information for me because it was still so early on. Like they didn't know the stage and what type or anything like that. So I was literally just there hyperventilating. Like that's all I remember. I know like they gave me some Ativan to calm me down, but like I legit could not breathe. I could not wrap my head around what they told me. Like I couldn't. I didn't even believe it. So I mean after that, things just started like full circle. Like from that day forward, like after that, everything was pretty much full circle. Like the next day, I had a coordinator calling me and she's scheduling all these appointments. Like I literally saw my oncologist, my surgeon, my plastic surgeon, my just pretty much my entire oncology team. I met them all in like 3 days. I had to get scans. I had to get tests. I had to get just so much, like all in 1 week. I mean, like it was literally an overload. That day that I found out was the day I went on leave from work. Like I could not mentally go back to work after finding that out. Like it was even hard for me after going back after 11 months. But I literally just full speed went into treatment. Like literally I had an appointment every single day from September 6th all the way up to October 5th when I started chemo. Literally every single day. So that was pretty much the me finding out in a nutshell. And we'll go into treatment, but to say the least, I have always been an advocate for speak up for yourself when it comes to your health. If you don't, nobody else will. Let's just say if I hadn't been consistent and I hadn't, kept calling my doctor, kept going back, like it really could have been worse. Like thank God it was only stage 1 and it didn't spread anywhere else. So I'm thankful for me being a hypochondriac because in the end, like ultimately it did save my life. Know your body. If you feel like something is off, something is not right, go to a doctor. If they're ignoring you, go to another one. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have a family history of cancer. Nobody in my family had that. So it was just like, I don't even know where this came from. And I'm still in awe that I even went through this. So that's why I felt like I would share because... So guys, thank you so much for watching. So I actually lost my last clip, but it was literally just the ending. Pretty much you guys got the gist. I will be posting the part 2. There's a part 3 and also a part 4. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you. Bye.